I'll get them on, Kay.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Ava.
Oh, Ava, hi. I was wondering who that sweet voice was. I didn't see a picture. Thanks for getting this all up and getting us going this morning.
Sure thing. No worries. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday to you as well.
Oh. So what have you been up to, Kathy?
Breaking my toe.
Oh, no. What'd you do? Did you drop something on it?
Oh, no. I smashed it into something, exercising.
Oh,
I smashed
no.
it pretty good.
Oh, my gosh.
Yep. So.
Well, I should be exercising, but I haven't gotten that into my daily schedule regime yet.
Oh, well, it wasn't anything spectacular. It's just every so often I'll do leg swings where
Yeah.
You hang on to something and just swing your leg. Well, I was swinging and I slammed it into something it shouldn't have been slammed into. So I get to go to the doctor.
Hi, Kimberly. Yeah. Do you think you broke it?
Good morning.
Oh, I know I broke it.
Okay. Well, good morning. How are you today?
Great. How are you all? Somebody broke something, Kathy? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I broke my toe. My toe is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's
That's
like one thing after another this year. It's like I'm getting really frustrated.
I know that. It's like I just get to feeling good and then something else happens. Anyway. Well, we'll see what's going on. We've got thunderstorms and it's a gray day in San Antonio.
Here too.
Well, we have sunshine here, but we're gonna have rain probably starting Thursday for a week.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, the way it all
Enjoy the
used to
sun
be,
now.
does
So
in Miami, does it do like every time I was in Florida this time of year, you get these horrendous storms, like I want to say between 1 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it'd pour like crazy and then everything was back to normal. It was sunshine again.
That's exactly how it goes. That's why I love it. I call it bipolar weather.
It's bipolar weather.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Well, I've
So
been
forgive
working
me,
on
I'm
my
eating breakfast.
I've been working on my first subject to deal. My Branch Road sale is going along. So he wanted to find a new house and he found a for sale by owner. And we're trying to do a subject to on the note. So I found an attorney to do the work. And then I'm talking to the little guy that's selling and he said, I need you to find me a house. So I searched for him. I've got to meet with him today and see what we can get done. So we'll see if it all snowballs like it's supposed to.
Well, that's kind of fun.
Yeah. But I've learned with some of these.
I signed up to do class.
For what class?
For your class, yours and Liz.
Oh, yes. Thank you guys so much. We're excited about that. And, you know, it's been hard to get people to come. So thank you for signing up. That helped us look good.
Well,
I hope you'll learn something. What?
Can you send me the link so I can sign up as well?
Yes, Kimberly. Give me your email address because I'm not good at finding them.
Okay. It's Kim.Robinson at exprealty.com.
Okay, Kim, Kim dot Robinson, ROBINSON at EXP.
Yes.
Okay, I'll send it to you. Hello, Mr. Leverett. How you doing?
I'm well. How's everybody?
We're good. We're good. We're just getting started, waiting for a few more people to get on. Kathy broke her toe.
Oh, the big toe or little toe?
Oh, none of those. In between the fourth, I'm told.
Goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an unusual one to break, I think. But you're special.
Leave it to me, you know.
Well, I hope you're doing fine.
I'm doing fine. My toe's just not.
You got a boot on?
Be fine too.
You've got to get to the doctor first.
Yeah. So I did have it x-rayed. I know for sure it's broke. I mean,
Oh.
I knew it was before I went. Thanks to YouTube and all that kind of crap. But yeah.
So did you drop something on it or what?
Yeah, I dropped my foot into this air compressor.
Oh,
Full swing. No, it was an air compressor, battery charger, jumper thing. You know, one of those things you stick in your car to save your life. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
sitting in the wrong place,
mm.
and I was doing leg swings. So
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that.
yeah, me too. I swung right into it and cursed my daughter for leaving it here. Although it wasn't her fault, you know, I didn't really curse her,
know.
but anyway.
That hurts.
It
Mhm.
does. It does. Well, let's
So,
go ahead and get started. I will tell everybody, I did get a little text from Gina yesterday. I asked her how the surgery went, and she said she was okay. They were just getting into the car and going home. But so that sounded good. Did you get any more updates, Eva?
Not on my end because she said she was gonna be like on bed rest for the whole week. So
Yeah.
I'm just here to like open up everything, but I'm hoping she's okay.
Okay, so that's the latest. So let's start with good news. I was telling everybody that, you know, in my Branch Road sale, looks like it's moving through the paces. We're waiting for the appraisal, but the appraiser told the owner that he thought it would appraise it more than the prior appraisal, which I had bought for $100. And that appraised for over what the asking price was. So I'm hoping, I'm sure that that sale is going to go through. So now everybody's worried about moving. So Angel found a house, and it's a for sale by owner, and the guy has a 2.5%, $42,000 note on it. And so I'm trying to do my first subject to.
Oh,
So I had to find an attorney, and I got the attorney lined up. And then the guy says, well, I got to find a place to go. Do you think you could find me some things? So I looked for him. So I've got to go meet with him. And, you know, he's a little confused about the subject too. So I've got to go over and re-explain it. And the attorney's supposed to send me some documents. It was interesting. I went to the EXP broker and I asked about doing a subject to, and they just assumed it was a loan assumption. And I said, I don't think that's right. And so I talked to Gary, and Gary said, find the attorney and get the attorney to work with the language for the broker. So that's where I am. So I'm in a big learning curve right now.
that should
Well,
be
that's
Who else
fun
has
though.
got? It should be. Who else has got some good news?
Okay, I will go. So I listed my property yesterday. I got all of my
Good.
leasing agreements and everything taken care of. But within 5 minutes of me listing the property, I got 3 offers.
Wow.
Okay, 5 minutes.
Yay.
It's been crazy. It's been really crazy. My phone has stopped nonstop. One lady sent over an actual contract.
Cool.
And
That's an
but
official offer.
the agent in New York he's saying that she's really serious, but he wants her to show proof of funds. Do you guys think that that is something that I should ask?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Don't do anything without proof of funds.
Okay, because she sent
Yeah.
over the contract like she's ready to go, but it's so many offers coming in. And I feel bad because the tenant, she wanted to try to buy it, and I put her through the pre-approval process, and I connected her with a lender. So I'm going to work with her to try to find her a place to go by December. But she was crying on the phone. It really hurt me. So I was like, oh gosh. But, it's not my property to sell, and I
What
Yeah.
I
are
don't know.
what do you know what the laws are in Florida for multiple offers, and do you have to do a best and final?
I don't know for sure.
I'm going to say no,
Okay.
because when I sold my brother's house in Port Charlotte, so it's a little
Uh-huh.
north of where you're at. Like
Okay.
you, I had 3 or 4 offers that very first day when it went live. I can't say whether it was in 5 minutes, but I just picked which one I wanted. You know,
Make sure all the offers are in writing in contract form. Don't just take something over the internet with an outline. That's not an official offer.
So so an official offer is in contract form, because when I saw the contract, it kind of freaked me out. Like, oh gosh,
No.
what is this?
That's the way they're supposed to come in.
Yep.
Okay.
With
Right.
a letter with proof of funds.
Yeah.
I did not know
Yes.
that. Thank you.
because if
agree.
you don't have proof of funds, anybody can say they want it.
That's right.
You know?
And they
And
can
if-
hold it up.
Yeah, and if you the seller owner accepts that offer and they don't have funds, then they've, you know, possibly lost out on the previous offers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
And
And you don't have to take the first one. You can say, we're going to keep it open through the weekend and then we'll let you know. So Craig,
certainly.
anything else you would advise her?
I was just gonna mention proof of funds, because when I first came into business, I didn't know what that looked like when they said you need proof of funds. And basically, only thing they need to do is go to the bank. The bank will write them a letter just for the amount, saying that they have it in their account. You know, they can do it that way without showing all of their you know, all of their pertinent information. And even now, like my I have a buyer that I'm working with for investment properties on this piece of land that we just put an offer in on. Well, we're closing this Thursday, matter of fact. So what he did was I forgot he's through Wells Fargo or Bank of America, so he could just screenshot his account, and it shows the cash he has in the account, and without showing anything else. So it shows his account, the last few digits of his account number, his name, and all, you know, stuff like that. And the other side accepted it, but I still sent them a proof of funds letter officially from the bank a couple of days later. And the reason why was the bank told him that it would take him 5 days to get it. And I'm like, 5 days to get a proof of funds letter? That's crazy. So he had
Well, the big banks are slow. You know,
Yeah.
the mortgage companies and the mortgage brokers will give them to you faster.
Well, he ended up going in the branch. He was calling, and that's what they was telling him. So when he went in the branch, personally, he got it right away.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Does that
The
help
other-
you, Kimberly?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
The other thing,
And I also
Kimberly,
wanted to mention that
Go ahead, Kimberly.
she wants to close. She wants to close within 20 days, no inspection. 20 days and no inspection. She actually owns 2 properties in the building,
Mm.
and she's willing
Okay.
to let the tenant stay until the tenant is on a lease until December the 31st. So
Well,
I think
just
this is
make
probably gonna
sure.
be one of the best offers, but I will present all of them that come in.
Yeah, and be
Do you
sure
have the
if they
rent roll?
waive the, say what, Bree?
That Kimberly, do you have the rent roll? You know what that is?
probably not.
What's that?
I don't
So
think this
that
is a commercial. Is this
No,
a
it doesn't have
commercial
to be
property?
commercial. No.
Okay,
If they've got tenants in there, the owners will have a rent roll, like
Yeah.
listing the history of rent that's been paid to them. And if there's been any delinquencies with the current renter, because you want to know that the financial health of that renter and how many times they've been late.
Now, the property was matched. The seller, she lives in New York. She's 80, I think 80 something years old, but she has not
Right.
managed the property she hired a property manager. And when the
So
property
the property manager will have,
the property manager no longer wants to deal with her. He stopped all communication a few months ago when he could not buy the property for $200,000.
okay, by law, he is to provide her with, I know at least in Tennessee, I don't, well, he needs to provide her with a 1099. Is that right? Showing all the monies that have been paid to the seller that he's collected. And so you can at least get a copy of that.
Okay.
And you should be
See,
able
we
to
haven't
get that
had any
from,
communication
like,
with him. He stopped all communication.
well,
So
she
it's
should have
just the
that. She
agent.
should have that from him.
Okay.
Right. Who's
Well,
managing the property now? Who's collecting rent?
The agent in New York is.
Okay,
And
so
she
should
might have it.
them.
She
She
should
may
have
have
it.
it, but he is supposed to have it as well, like up to the
Okay.
point that he did it. So like that's something your buyer would want to know is the health of the tenant, and
Okay.
you are allowed to screen them again. If they can't tell you how they screened them, then you're allowed to screen them. In certain states, you're supposed to honor the lease or give them a certain amount of time to get out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
The other thing I was
you
going
don't
to
want-
recommend is that if they're going to waive an inspection, be sure that you get her to sign off on the notice that you've advised her to have an inspection. And there's
Okay.
usually a form in your MLS that will,
MLS.
but get that signed.
Okay. I will. Thank you.
So Kimberly, you,
I have a question too. You can always give the owner the option to let it. Does she know that the tenant wants to buy?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
And-
And I don't know if she's willing to let the tenant find out whether she's pre-qualified or not.
That's what I'm going to speak with her about today, because the tenant, before I listed it on the MLS, I reached out to the tenant and let her know that, you know, I had a certain amount of time. So she went through the pre-approval process right then. She did it Sunday, but I had to list it yesterday. And then that's when
Right.
the offer came in as soon as I listed it.
So you can see whether or not there's a way, because it's up to the seller who they
Exactly.
accept, what offer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe there's a chance you can work it out so that the tenant can win the bid. You know, you don't know. It's up to the seller.
Mhm.
You just get to present the offers.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, and how about, would she need to fill out a contract on behalf of the tenant to submit it? Or does the tenant have different representation?
No, the tenant would have the same representation, but you can certainly start with a verbal to see if she's even willing to entertain it. If she's not, you know, and say you follow with the contract,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I honestly don't think, see, the lender is taking them through underwriting while she's doing the pre-approval. So she was looking at it and saying, you know, that their credit, they really have to build their credit. So I think it's
Then it
going to be their
may be-
credit and the down payment, you know. So I think that she would probably just take the best offer that she could, and the tenant can have time to work on her credit and you know, try to find herself somewhere to go within a few months.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like if that's already been said, that then she probably won't be able to get it.
Yeah.
Do you know some credit repair companies that you can refer her to get her credit straightened out?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I
All
don't
right.
know, if it's worth listening or not. I didn't join on time yesterday to our meeting, but the person who was on our Monday Night Live class, I did hear them say that they help tenants with credit repair and then made sure they went back to the agent.
Yes,
And there
that's
was no
right.
cost. So maybe that's a different way that you can approach it to help out.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. That was good. You can listen to the call. It'd probably be available today.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Who else has got some good news? Bree, Craig, Kathy, you only had bad news, so we got to get you into good news.
I can do good notes too. I can,
Okay.
that's just one thing going on. That's not necessarily whatever. So you remember me saying that I was looking at some multi-unit, and I was speaking with one of our EXP agents about that. Well, they got cold feet, and that's fine because they don't have the money anyway. But she wants to turn around and have me partner with her to help build Zudelia and work towards, actually having money to do a deal. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if it's possible or not, but in some contexts, everything's possible. It's just working out details and whether or not it's a good fit, so I think that's good news, a different opportunity, but I'm still looking. So that's
All
kind of
right.
what's going on with that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Bree, Craig, what's going on?
Yesterday, I took the whole day off. I didn't do a thing. I didn't do a thing. I went to the gym yesterday morning. I was beat. I made a few phone calls that I needed to make, and that was it. I was like, I'm going back to sleep.
You didn't whack your toe, did you?
I didn't. Thank goodness.
Good.
Sometimes I've learned you do need to just take a break and get away from it.
Yeah. So I woke up refreshed and rejuvenated yesterday.
Good.
Yay. And I'm having help to get my front porch refinished that I had started when COVID happened. So I have drywall on the walls.
Boy.
Yay.
Ah,
So it's getting close. Before the end of the week, that'll be finished off, and I hope to have it set up sort of in an office like I had originally intended, because I like looking outside and sticking plants in there.
yeah.
Bree, you're awful quiet this morning. That's not you.
No. So I have a client that went under contract sight unseen. There's a neat little addendum that we have here in Tennessee for investment property that when you view sight unseen, that is an additional, just no questions asked out. And so they like it. So we're proceeding with the inspection. And it looks like it'll go smoothly. It's an all brick home, 248. We should walk in with about 20,000 in equity. So my clients are very happy. I've been working with them for about 1.5 years, 2 years. So I'm very happy for them.
Yay.
My mini
And
farm.
I don't know how you juggle all these clients and all these deals just by yourself. You're amazing.
Well, Michelle is my transaction coordinator, and she does a little bit more than the typical transaction coordinator. So like she's just spot on.
Okay. That's amazing. I'm going to have to look at that.
Yeah. And my mini farm, the listing agreement is getting signed today. They are visiting 3 states next week. So once they find something next week, we'll put their mini farm on the market.
Yay.
Yeah, they're moving out of Tennessee. They said it's too political.
I think
Yeah.
everything's going to get too political.
Yeah, Tennessee's really at another level. Like
Yeah.
it's just, yeah. But yeah, I think everything's getting political, and for those of us that grew up here, it's just a big change.
Oh, I bet.
I bet. Yeah. It's that way everywhere, I'll tell you. Just
Yeah.
nuts. But, well, does
Yeah.
anybody have anything else? Everybody sounds like we're busy and we're working and we're swinging the bat, as Gary says.
Right?
I met
I
with
thought-
a commercial development broker about throwing me some business.
Good.
So he's with one of the top 5 national brokerages, commercial brokerages, Avison Young. And I didn't know it, but he's the president of it, managing
wow.
broker here.
Wow.
So he gave me an hour of his time. I've decided to apply to Vanderbilt instead of Georgetown. And for my MBA, and I've asked him to write one of my letters of recommendation.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Gary's writing the other one.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Have you got your CCIM certification in commercial, Bree?
I'm getting ready to work on it. It's a 2-year process, or well, it can take about 2 years. So it's something I'm going to do while I'm getting my MBA. Now, if I went to Georgetown, their classes directly, like you don't have to take additional classes. You know, once you get your MBA at Georgetown, you immediately sit for the test. You don't have to take any of the classes. But in talking to some other agents here and brokers here, Vanderbilt, which is in person, they said it's more valuable for me to do that and get the networking. And then also, you know, so long story short, no, I haven't got my CCIM. You have to have 10 million in sales. And you also have to finish a commercial, and then you also have to finish the classes.
Now, somebody recommended I started it, but I haven't had the energy to look into it.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
No.
Not
Not at
cheap.
all.
It's like 7,000.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
then
But
that's
it's not
way on the
all at
back
once.
burner now. Yeah.
Yeah, each class is about 1,500.
Yeah. Back in the day, I guess about 10 plus years ago, our MLS was giving scholarships to minorities to get the CCIM.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
That'd be great.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
they did it for a couple of years and then it's, they did away with it.
That's kind of cool
They-
that they did it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
It
great.
was.
Here in Nashville, we have 0 commercial African-American brokers. We have
That's
3
amazing.
we have 3 Black commercial agents. None of them
So-
Black female, no other minority.
Bree, do you think you could
Yes.
find somebody that might sponsor you?
Yeah.
For the CCIM, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And-
right
and
now
maybe-
I have until May 15th to do my application to graduate school. And then this summer, I'm going to look at funding for the CCIM.
How about women? Are there very many women in it?
There's 0.
0.
Oh, no. Wait, let me check. I don't know. There may be some white females. There are no minority females.
Yeah. I know.
Well, I'll tell you, when I looked into it, it was a good old boys club.
Yeah.
and
It's
they
very
treated
white
you very
male.
pedantically.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not many women or minorities here either.
Okay.
So there's a a national women commercial group called Crew.
True.
Yeah, and so it's a national, and they have, especially in the major cities, they have
Chapters?
yes, chapters. So I'm gonna join that as well. But
Well, when you
even though
figure
it's
out where
female,
that
it's
is,
very-
send it out to us.
what is it?
I said, when you figure out how to connect with that group, send it out to us.
Sure.
But that's
Hey,
great.
Kay,
So
Yes.
I think you should reach out to the GIA group and maybe EXP as well and post your link to join tomorrow's
oh yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. You think
And
put it
that-
in workplace or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Workplace
That's a
for
good
both
idea.
of them.
yeah.
And there may be other groups.
Honey badgers.
Yeah. Because I think then you'll get a lot more people signing up if it's not, too short of a notice for them.
Yeah, okay. I didn't think about that. I still am not savvy in workplace, but I'm
that's all
getting
right.
better to it. So that's
That's
good.
all
Yeah,
right.
I'll do it.
And, you can always ask Liz to help if because she's probably a little better, walk you through it so you can do some and she can do some.
No, I'll do it. I'll get on that right away. But thank you all, and we're looking forward to having you. If you're on East Coast time, it's 12:30, and if you're on Central time, it's 11:30. So thank you for listening to us, and we're both a little nervous. We practiced last night. We're going to practice again today. And
That's fine.
keep Liz in your prayers because she wasn't feeling super good last night.
Aw.
So she's having some health issues. I don't know what's going on, but keep her in your prayers. Keep Gina in your prayers. And everybody have an amazing day.